Triplets can be counted in many different ways. One of the popular ways is one triplet. So we don't subdivide the triplet in 3 syllables. It's just one triplet. You can do what you want. I've heard 1, 2, 3. I've heard Pikachu. I've heard pineapple. I could go all day. Hello, everybody. Jim here. Welcome to Grassroots Piano. We are in this book. We're getting close to the end. And I am going to teach a little bit and play for you, page 94. It's eighth note triplets, Amazing Grace. Okay, the benefit is most of us know this melody. The trick is we haven't done eighth notes yet in this book. I could be wrong, but I don't know if I am. I don't think so. And I'm not trying to be cocky. Just don't think so. So triplets can be counted in many different ways. So we're going to basically think that we have, in 3/4 time in this case, triplets are going to fit 3 eighth notes into a beat. They have in here one and then. I have actually never heard of that or seen that, but triplets can be counted in many different ways. One of the popular ways is one triplet. So we don't subdivide the triplet in 3 syllables. It's just one triplet. You can do what you want. I've heard 1, 2, 3. I've heard Pikachu. I've heard pineapple. I could go all day. I was taught, which kind of works unless if it's a fast tempo, one is a. Yes, that's right. One beat and then is, is, and then a. It was like thrown into my brain over and over again, so I sometimes do that. Most of the time it's just, I think, 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a. You can share what you like if you want to. If you like my lessons and you like my laid-back approach, feel free to hit the like button. No pressure. I am going to go ahead and show you the book, and because of copyright, I have 2 mics going on, by the way. I'm not getting feedback that way. I don't know. It reminds me when I was in high school making my car run. Yeah, it would run, but I would have to put it in neutral and keep the gas a little on the RPM side so it wouldn't stall out. All right, so I just got off topic, but what else is new? So anyway, I'm just using this for now so you can hear the voice clearly, but it all should be good. That brings me another story which I might share with you later this week. What I wanted to say is I have copyrighted material, so I can't like show the book pristine. I like to repeat myself. That's what we do as teachers because someone will complain. All right, let's take a look at the book, and we're moving over to the book cam. All right. I am. Oh really? That means you should subscribe. You know, my wife's coming home from a concert. She'll be home around midnight. That was the ding there. But you can subscribe if you want. We have the triplets here. And this drives me crazy, by the way. Do you see that? Where's the 3? Because some students will think those are just 3 eighth notes. They put it somewhere in the book. I think down here. They're all triplets, my friends. They probably did that to make it clearer for fingering, I'm guessing. This is probably an older version. It might have been easier for the software. I don't see that often. Usually it's always a 3. But they save themselves professionally. That's awesome that they did that. So these are all triplets. And hard parts would be the triplets hand position. This here is going to be a bit tricky if you're playing it quick, if you haven't done that. And this is a really cool sound. We're playing it broken, and because a little gospel going on here, a little jazz, you can be kind of rough with it. I don't mean rough like smash the piano, but you're just going to be playing on the keys. So I'm looking at this measure right there. So we got our 2, 3, 5, okay? Some learners will just be like, okay, I did it, but that's even broken. So it has to be quick because you're doing a triplet. Attitude. Blah. That's how we get inflection on the piano. Inflection. You know, some YouTubers might go on for 5 minutes about the proper technique. Just try to get used to that sound, and then you want to play it broken quickly. Alright, I'll demonstrate when I'm playing it. I'm not sitting at the most ideal place. That's the trickier section. There's pedaling, there's triplets. There's triplets in the left hand. Be nice to yourself. I would definitely, there's a lot of different versions of this. And yeah, it says moderately slow. You can play it slow and that will help you as far as dialing things in. If you play it fast and it's done, this can be done many different ways. So I'll just start playing. I might stop a little bit. Legato feel, we're using the pedal. Kind of soulful. I'm not going to play too soft. I want to make sure it peeks through. 1, 2. 2, triplet, 1, triplet. Did you hear how I said the triplet before playing it? That could. Alright, that's how you lose subs. That's okay though. No, I wanted to stop quickly because the triplet thing, some learners are going to speed it up or stretch it out too long. So watch this. This is for the new people. Like, this is a beginner book. 1, 2, 3, 1, triplet, triplet, triplet. Hear how I'm singing it? I cannot play and talk today. Triplet, 2, triplet, 2, triplet. Alright, I'm anticipating the feel. That's where it can get us. That can really help us set it up. So now I'm taking from the pickup. Alright, I didn't plan on this, but it'll work. Here we go. And 2, triplet. Thinking ahead, hand position. Triplet. Softer. And here we go, watch this. Here we go. 2. I did a little okay job reading it. What I would do if it was like a performance, I would get very expressive and I would start off even softer and maybe a little rubato, maybe a little quicker. Let's see. That's too quick. Oh, this part here, the F sharp and E. You want to make sure you get your hand in. So right before that, the triplet here, check it out. Triplet, and then bring that hand in. N. A lot of learners will do this, and then they twist. But this is like, I would play it slower for this kind of arrangement, but I play it soft. So this is good. We're finally making music in this book. Have been making music, it's just a little more. 2, triplet, and then a little build up. Hear that little build, maybe a little crescendo, give it a little life. Boom, 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 and then we got a little crescendo in there. Ba-da-da-da. Definitely improvise on this. Let's misbehave a little bit. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you can have fun with like little walk-up bass lines. All right, so a few learning things that's going to happen with you. If you have not really dealt with triplets at all, be kind to yourself because you're going to kind of trip over and everything. I would break it down and make small goals. I have found at times new learners when they're learning a song that they've heard as a kid or maybe played on a different instrument, but if they can't get it, they beat themselves up more because they hear it here. But it's a whole different game when you're doing this. Like when I was, well, that's a different story, but when I was wanting to talk and teach and then play, I'm like, ugh. But I would definitely suggest increment and just think about the right hand and go slow. And you can always come back to it. If you put time in and you're like at 70%, you can go back and review and come back. You'll layer, you'll see. The big one is not giving up. All right. So, and if I can do this, anyone can. So, oh, nice. This is going to be a tricky arrangement, and they put moderately. So, 96, I'll record for you, or do a little lesson next. Oh, here we go. Next time. This one is a bit tricky, to be honest with you. I would not go fast right away. As far as the voicing goes for beginners, oh boy. This is interesting for Over the Rainbow. It's nice. It's a little, how to say this? A lot of colors in Over the Rainbow in this one. We got 2, 4. Yeah, I played it right, or I did now. And the page is turning. So yeah, if I was performing, I'd just play Amazing Grace over and over again because, no, these books, the vines do this. If you want to impress your teacher, by the way, if you take lessons, if you come in with a book that is really well worked out, especially if it's not spiral bound, we know if you've been practicing. We also know that this glue is pretty thick. Eventually these books might fall apart, but we won't talk about that. All right, Over the Rainbow next time, and I'll make sure I get something from my page. Bye-bye. Keep practicing. Hope this was helpful. I enjoyed it. Yay.